Hincapie's latest international outing did more than earn headlines. It forced a selection question that will keep Arsenal talking for days. The 23-year-old, who arrived on deadline day, displayed composure and timing usually reserved for much older defenders. He read channels efficiently, neutralized dangerous runners, and accelerated transitions from defense to attack with confidence. Playing for Ecuador against top opposition, he looked like a player who belongs on the biggest stages rather than a raw prospect still finding his feet. That performance was built on fundamentals: disciplined positioning, quick recovery speed, decisive tackling, and an ability to carry the ball out under pressure. Those are the exact attributes Mikel Arteta prizes when balancing a side that must defend as a unit and also start attacks from deep. Hincapie's value is not simply that he excels defensively, but that he can slot into multiple roles. He is comfortable on the left flank, reliable in a 3, and composed enough to step into a central partnership. For a manager juggling fitness loads, European demands, and a packed Premier League schedule, that kind of flexibility is rare and valuable. The immediate debate at the Emirates will centre on the Nottingham Forest game. Start Hincapie and inject freshness and international form, or ease him in to protect his adaptation to the club's tactical DNA. Choosing him would mean a clear signal that recent form matters and that Arteta trusts new signings to make instant impacts. Leaving him out would preserve squad continuity and protect Mosquera and the existing partnership from disruption. But selection conversations are about more than personalities. They are tactical decisions with consequences over 38 league matches. If Arteta opts to start Hincapie at left back, Arsenal gain pace on the outside, a willingness to step up to press opponents, and a left-sided defender who can carry the ball into midfield. If instead Hincapie is introduced as a centre-back in a 3, his mobility gives Arsenal the ability to push higher, confident that he can cover space in behind when the wing-backs surge forward. Against Forest, a side that can be physical and quick in transition, Hincapie's recovery speed and one-on-one defending could be decisive. His international experience under pressure also matters. Matches like the one he just played are crucibles that accelerate learning and mental resilience. Fans will notice the immediate difference when a player arrives from international duty having faced top attackers and come through untroubled. Of course, adaptation periods vary and English football carries unique rhythms, but there is a growing case that Hincapie's baseline readiness outweighs the risks of throwing him straight into the fire. A manager like Arteta will weigh body language, training feedback and match preparation, but ultimately he will also weigh what message he wants to send to the squad about performance and ambition. Handing a start to a deadline day signing who has earned it ignites competition within the group and signals that form will be rewarded. It also sets a precedent that could push other squad members to raise their level, knowing that positions are contested and that international pedigree is respected. Conversely, protecting a young signing too cautiously can be read as a lack of faith and may slow the integration of a player who is clearly match-ready. Beyond the club level, the story has wider implications for how clubs view international windows and the weight given to performances away from domestic action. Teams operating at the top level now scout and recruit with an eye to how quickly players can affect immediate outcomes, and Hincapie showing highlights that clubs can no longer assume long bedding in periods for high-quality signing. What unfolds at the Emirates this weekend will be a small scene in a much larger season arc. If Arteta starts Hincapie and the team responds well, the decision will be framed as bold and forward-thinking. If he waits and brings the player on later, the reasoning will likely be defended as cautious and pragmatic. Either way, Hincapie has inserted himself into the conversation not as a future prospect, but as a pressing selection dilemma. For Arsenal supporters, the question is delicious. Do you reward form with immediate responsibility, or do you prefer patience and stability? The answer will reveal not only how Arteta manages his squad, but how seriously he intends to challenge across competitions this season.